guys, welcome back to another video. Today I'm documenting my ICL surgery journey, and we're starting off with my preliminary eye checkup at Asia Pacific Eye Centre. So first I was given a really helpful brochure which outlines the doctor, his experience, the different types of surgery, the risks that come with it, as well as certain side effects to look out for. There is also a pamphlet that states the different pricing for the different kinds of surgery like LASIK, ICL or SMILE. So I actually did an eye checkup 3 years ago at a different clinic, but the reason why I settled with this centre at the end was because this place was recommended to me by a friend, Timothy. So Tim actually did his LASIK with Dr. Lee, and he told me that the experience was really good because Dr. Lee is very patient with explaining to him about the different pros and cons of the surgery. So I thought that was really important because going into an eye surgery which is really life-changing and permanent, I would prefer to have a doctor that would give me the reassurance that I'm going for the right surgery and not be too pushy about it. And that was exactly the experience I had when I did the checkup. Even though I had thick corneas, which meant that I could do LASIK, I told Dr. Lee that I really didn't want dry eyes, so with that he recommended me to do ICL. Obviously I had a lot of questions for him, like can I still do sports, what is the waiting time, how long will the recovery period be, how is the surgery like, and he patiently explained to me everything as well as the different options I had, just so that I was really clear that this is what I wanted. Just a sneak peek, this is how it looks like if you want to do LASIK surgery. You can do it at the clinic itself. I've been told that for LASIK they have the best machines, and Dr. Lee here is explaining to a patient before the LASIK surgery. So this is the last day before I do my ICL surgery. It would be best for me to do like one last swim with my partially blind eyes. So usually I have to wear this goggles which has like 800 degrees, and without it I practically can't see much, which is not very nice. But at least I have clarity when I swim. After I do my surgery I can't swim for like a month. So I thought it would be best to do just one last swim. Today we've done around like 1 km. It's quite good. I think I want to go for a PR and maybe hit another 2 more laps. Let's see. So yeah, celebrating my last day swimming with myopia. So it's one day before my ICL surgery, and I just wanted to do a little video to commemorate my last day wearing spectacles. Since 2 days ago, I started putting on these eye drops. I think it's antibiotics for my eyes in preparation for the surgery. So I have to do that every 4 hours, 4 times a day. And also for the past 2 days, I can't wear any contacts. Other than that, everything as usual. I went for my last swim today with my myopia. I think it's a bittersweet feeling because in recent years at least, I've always felt a bit uncomfortable wearing spectacles, mostly because I don't like the way I look with them. And also I have been getting comments from people that, oh, I look better without specs, blah blah blah. And I've been playing more sports and doing more exercises recently, which means that it's more inconvenient to wear spectacles because they always slide off. And for me, I actually have very high lenses. You can see from the side, the lenses are always very thick, and I've already thinned this down, by the way. So it does cause like I'm not sure if you can see, there's a indentation on my nose after many years. But I have been wearing spectacles since I was in primary school, and let me see, since 7 years. One observation I made is that when I wear spectacles, people don't really like see me. I'm not sure how I should explain this, but I feel more invisible when I wear specs, right? I think I look very normal. People don't really like look at me or anything, and I just get by. Nobody would really notice me, and I kind of love that as an introvert. Just blending in the crowds. Obviously, I don't feel the most confident of how I look when I'm in specs, although people have tried to reassure me that, you know, I look the same, blah blah blah. Generally, I prefer how I look like without spectacles, and it is also the more like natural state you are in. I am going to miss having my specs because it does feel like a kind of like a superpower where you put on your specs and then like you just go invisible. One thing that concerns me is my eyebrows. So if you can see, I don't really have much eyebrows. That means, and when I wear specs, it kind of like covers the fact that I have no eyebrows, so you can't really tell. But once I have them off, I'll have to be drawing in my eyebrows like literally every day, and I don't know whether I think that's a problem I will deal with later on. Pretty excited for my surgery tomorrow, but also a little bit nervous because it is a bit of an invasive surgery after all. I'll have to fast from 12 a.m. tonight, just in case they need to put me under anesthesia if I am too nervous. In general, the surgery I don't need to go under. They'll be putting numbing eye drops in my eyes. I gotta be there at 7 a.m. tomorrow, which is very early. I will vlog to show you guys the process. 8 a.m. I'll be in the surgery room. Should be out in half an hour, and then I have to go to the clinic for a little bit checkup. Hopefully all goes well. I think I should have 20/20 vision very soon. Let me just show you guys my fit for today. This is what I'm wearing. It's a denim skirt with a Uniqlo top. I'm going out for dinner, and wow, I just can't believe it. Tomorrow I will not be wearing specs for the rest of my life. I don't know, but for people who have been wearing specs since a really young age and pretty much dependent on wearing spectacles, because I have like 800 degrees on like both eyes, I think you would know that it's a really odd feeling to not have your specs, because you literally just can't do anything without it. You get out of the shower, you wear your specs. In the morning, you wear your specs. I'm pretty sure I'm just gonna like end up doing this like every now and then. Feels kind of sad because I'm saying bye to the me with the specs onto a better chapter, I guess. And this is the decision I've made. I'm very happy with this decision, and it has taken me a really long time to come to this decision, but that also means that I've thought it through and I know what I'm doing, right? So fingers crossed, all goes well. Okay, I'm off to do my surgery. For the surgery, I had to bring my eye drops as well as my surgery letter. So my dad had to get up really early as well to send me to the surgery and accompany me, because after the surgery, I won't be able to see much and I'm gonna need someone to bring me back to the clinic to do my checkup. So thanks, Dad. My eyes are being dilated. I can't really focus. Something is here right now. So yeah, I guess that's a good sign. It feels a bit sticky. I'm off. They're going to monitor me now. See you. I'm done with my ICL surgery. My mom and dad came along, feeling great. It's good. I've taken off the eye shield and now I can basically see pretty clearly. It's just there's some like blurriness around the light. Yeah, but I can pretty much read. It just feels a bit sticky around my eyes. I think they put the eye drops and stuff, so I can't really fully open my eye. Can you see, like it's a bit of droopy. Yeah, but we'll see. Waiting to see the doctor for a follow-up checkup. Yay. So So my eyes still feel a little bit sensitive to light, so it feels like you know when there's a bright light then you squint, that's how it feels like around my eyeball, like ooh, you know. So it's not 100% the same as before the surgery, but that's how I feel. It's been 1.5 hours after the surgery. So my dad brought this. It's called a visor, and it's really good because it shields the light. Can you see? So it's good because the lights are very glaring once you come out of the operation. Everyone who comes for this surgery, they just get this. So if you don't know what a visor cap is, this is a visor cap. Okay guys, let me give you a breakdown of how the surgery went before I forget. So I'm home and I'm feeling great. I can see pretty well now, like I can read words and stuff. It's just things are still a little bit blurry, in the sense like, imagine when you wake up and then you have a bit of eye shade in your eyes and then it causes it to be a bit blurred. That's how it feels like right now. Before the surgery, they put some numbing eye drops and a bunch of other eye drops in my eye so that I don't feel anything in my eye. So it's a local anesthesia. And I knew I wasn't feeling much in my eye anymore when they put the numbing eye drops, and it's usually stinging. But then I'm like, oh, I can't feel it. Like, did you put it in my eye? Yeah, then that's how you know you can't feel much in your eyes. When the time was up, I went into the surgery room. Compared to LASIK, whereby you can just do it in a clinic, it's usually just the eye doctor himself. He doesn't really need a lot of apprentice with him. This ICL surgery is a bit more serious, in the sense that there were at least 4 other medical professionals there who were all scrubbed in. They pushed me in on a gurney, moved me onto the surgery table. It's totally like Grey's Anatomy. So the doctor first looked at my eye, took a marker and crossed out I think on my eyeball the diameters of my eye, because I think they were dilated, so he needed to know the position of it. They put some protective thing, blanket over me, so that I'm covered except for my eye, so that the doctor can focus on just my eye. And then they put this sticker onto my eye. I don't know how to explain it. And then they use this gap to force open my eye so I'm not blinking, right? And then they shine the light, and I'm supposed to just stare right into the light the whole time. So I stare into the light, and then the doctor comes along, does his little thing. I think sometimes scissors, sometimes it's some tweezers, I don't know, I can't really tell. He puts the contact lens into my eye, and then he has to shift it around such that it is matched correctly onto my pupil. And that whole shifting around is what takes up the most of the time, because half the time I'm just feeling that thing moving around. And to describe how that feels, it wasn't pain in the sense someone hit you, that kind of pain. Imagine you close your eyes and then you put some pressure on your eyeball, you know, that uncomfortable pressure feeling. That's how it felt. I think because it was going to the white part of my eyes, so it was more sensitive and I could feel the pressure. Okay, not exact, I wouldn't say it was painless, I would say it was uncomfortable. Some points it was a little bit more pressure, so it was ugh, you know, that kind of feeling, but totally manageable. Turned out really well, about 10 minutes per eye. After 20 minutes, we're all done. The doctor was really nice and reassuring me. He was like, okay, we're almost done, you're doing good. Once I'm done, they roll me out. I rest a bit, I think 30 minutes. They put these goggles over me so that nothing touches my eye. Then they feed me some crackers and Milo. I take some painkillers and something that reduced the swelling of my eye. So then we went to the clinic to do a follow-up checkup. Tested the pressure in my eye just to make sure that it's not too high. Turns out it was a little bit high, the pressure in my left eye. So they put some eye drops and like the doctor helped to tweak something, I don't know. Yeah, the pressure dropped. So that's good. But they've given me medication to drip into my eyes tonight one more time such that the pressure will continue to be low. Tomorrow I'm due for another checkup, going back to check on my eyes again, make sure everything is okay. Now, I mean, if you want to see my eyes, my right side you can't really tell the difference. He said I look like I have eye bags. Well, it's just without my sunglasses, it all feels a bit glaring, so I'm like squinting my eyes and there's this like pressure that I feel around my eyes, so not the most comfortable. I try to put on my sunglasses. That was my ICL surgery experience. Overall, the whole thing from prepping to doing the surgery and post-surgery took like 3 hours-ish. Mostly it was just waiting, but the actual procedure itself was like a good 20-25 minutes and we're done. Now it's been 2-3 hours post-op. Things are really clear and I'm just like super impressed. I don't have to wear glasses anymore, guys. I think that's pretty crazy. As someone who has worn glasses my whole life, insane. Now I'm just ready for my eyes to get back to feeling normal. Now it just feels a little bit comfortable, a bit sore in my eyes. But the doctor said in a few days it should get better. Overall, very happy with how it turned out. I'm very proud of myself. I wasn't too nervous. I wasn't going a bit too crazy. Because if I was too nervous, they would have to put me under general anesthesia. But luckily that's not the case. I remained calm. Everything went well. I will show you guys some of the more post-op recovery and let's hope it goes well. So I've put on my protective eye shields and I've taped them onto my face. This is to prevent me from rubbing my eyes when I sleep, because the number one no-no is you're not supposed to rub your eyes or have anything hit your eyes. So these shields are very important when you're going to sleep, especially me when I have a habit of like scratching my eyes. So yeah, I'm gonna take a nap. I'm quite tired. I don't know why. Oh, I was up at 6 this morning. When I rest, I watch Netflix, I watch TikTok, and basically just watching a bunch of stuff. And if I have to rest my eyes and not use my eyes, how do I rest? How do I chill? I don't know. Maybe I'll listen to some podcasts. First world problems. Okay. Good night. I'm gonna take my first nap. So I just woke up from my nap. I decided to keep it on in case I go back to sleeping again. But my eyes feel good. It doesn't feel dry or anything. It actually feels better than just now. It feels like there's less pressure. So yeah, I think it's getting better. Now it's probably 5 hours since the surgery.